Good afternoon, my fellow mechanics and do-it-yourselfers. Here we have a 2003 Dodge Ram 1500. We are going to replace rear brake pads on this vehicle. If you don't have a lift, which most people don't in their garage, you can jack it up and make sure you use your jack stand so you don't get hurt. And I'll show you how to do it. We're going to remove the wheel. Okay, we took the wheel off and we noticed we do need brakes in the back here. So we're going to grab a screwdriver, any pry bar screwdriver, and just pull the calipers just a little bit so they move. What we're doing is opening them up so we can get the brakes out. I just had that there. Oh yeah. On this side, we have their 10mm head bolts, and what I usually use is another wrench to actually loosen them. As you can see, that's one. And that'll come out, as you can see. Put that aside. And then we have another one up top, which also can be pulled on with another wrench using the torque. And remove that bolt. As you can see, will come out. And we're going to just grab the caliper and actually lay it to the side. Now, as you can see, there is no scratch marks. The pads didn't get very far into the rotor, so we're just replacing pads. Some people change rotors and pads at the same time. This customer does not want rotors at this time, so we're just replacing pads. Grab a screwdriver, put it in between the rotor and the pad, and just take them out, as you can see. Here, we're going to match up to make sure they're all matched up. And it looks like we have a match, as you can see. We're going to be grabbing a little bit of grease here and just dabbing on the two slide points. They'll be sliding on each part of the very little here and there. And we're going to get the actual pad, slip it into its slot there and there, and you can see it'll fit nice and flush against the rotor. And the same with the inner pad. That was the outer pad. Same with the inner pad. We're just going to slip it off. Plus, grease the two ends, slide in. And when we put the pad in, we're going to put the pad inside and then slip it over where it belongs, inside these slide points. Okay, now we have a caliper here that has to be pushed in. There's two ways of doing this. We get a C-clamp. Are made out of plastic, and just drive in nice and slow. You won't have to open any bleed. Two pivot points that hold them screws in. Make sure they're all the way in, and it'll go back into position of where it belongs. So set your caliper up to where it belongs, and just hand start both of your hold down bolts.
He talked about practicing fake accents while working. And I started thinking about it.
And then get your ratchet or wrench and bring them in so they're just snug.
Are you practicing? I think that's great. Because I still go to McDonald's every once in a while, just get a simple cheeseburger. So,
and then of course you can use a wrench to just snug a little bit of leverage on that little bolt. Not too tight, you'll strip them out. Just enough to snug them up.
the quarter pounder with cheese.
Replace the wheel and it's done. That's how you do rear brakes.
Let's do this. We're gonna